Okay, guys, results from our 28-week growth scan, which I got plenty of ultrasound pictures. One of the perks of being considered high risk is that you get to see baby very often and you get a lot of ultrasound pictures. I'm gonna start a ultrasound like album book or something like that so that I can have all our pictures in one place. But anyway, baby is measuring right on target. She is in the 56th percentile, and her estimated weight right now is 2 pounds and 15 ounces. So she is right on track where she should be at a 28 weeker. My placenta is no longer laying low. So it has moved since my baby grew and my uterus grew. My placenta did move. So I no longer have placenta previa or complete placenta previa, which is where your cervix or where your placenta is laying over the opening of your cervix. So that's really good. A kind of a downside to that, not really a downside, but kind of sort of for me. C-section is moved back. Now, because I no longer have placenta previa, doctor is not going to deliver at 37 weeks. She is going to deliver at 39 weeks. So she gave me two dates to choose from because on the 17th of January, I'll be 39 weeks, but that's a Friday. So she gave me the option of the 17th or the 20th, which I kind of just want to use that last weekend to run through the house, make sure I'm fully prepared or we are fully prepared for baby's arrival. Just one last clean sweep, one last dusting, making sure everything is set up and we're prepared for her to come home. So we, husband and I, decided on the 20th, which is that Monday. I believe I have to spend 3 days in the hospital because I'm having a C-section. So we'll be home later on in that week. So I believe I'll spend Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in the hospital and come home on Thursday. That's if they're counting delivery day as day one, which I'm pretty sure that they should, but I have to confirm that at my next appointment. Being that I'm now in my third trimester, I am a every 2 week appointment. So I go back and I see, I see a midwife on the 21st. Because my doctor will be on rounds at the hospital. So this is my first time that I won't be able to see my actual doctor, which I'm kind of sad about it, but I'll be okay. It's just a regular appointment where they listen to a baby's heartbeat and get the heart rate and all of that. So I'll be okay. But let's see what else. Oh, as of the 11th of December, I will have I will go for a scan once a week. These are going to be the BPP, biophysical profile scans, and I have two more growth scans. So I have another growth scan at 32 weeks, and then I have my last growth scan at 36 weeks. And then I will start non-stress tests at 32 weeks, and those will be weekly as well. So now I'll be going to 3 different offices for 3 different appointments. OB's office for regular checkup, maternal fetal medicine for growth scans and biophysical profile scans. And then I have to go to the hospital and go to labor and delivery for the non-stress test. So when nurse calls me, we will schedule the C-section and it will be official. So hopefully the 20th is going to work for her schedule as well as it is going to work for ours. So that's it for my 28th week. I have my glucose tolerance test here in a few days. I'll actually be 29 weeks then. So fingers crossed that test is passed, which I'm not really worried I'm nervous, but I'm not worried if I'm going to have gestational diabetes, and it is what it is, and I'll just deal with it. Being that my husband is a diabetic himself, we are already structured on how we eat around this house, so I'm not going to be heartbroken about it. It's something that I will just deal with. But stay tuned. And that is that doctor's office visit and that update for glucose tolerance tests is coming up shortly. Okay, it is the morning of my glucose test, and I am going to drink my orange drink. It is time to drink the orange drink. So I have to, oh, I just turned on my husband's Xbox. I have to write down exactly what time I'm drinking this drink. I tried to put it in the freezer so that I can have a little chill to it. So yeah, I wrote down 10:20, so I'm gonna wait 1 minute. So being that I had a gastric sleeve 3 years ago, I only have like 20% of my stomach, and the one thing that they tell you is not to have a lot of sugar, so because it can cause a dumping syndrome. So I'm just hoping that I haven't had anything to eat this morning. I'm just hoping that this drink won't that my stomach will be able to tolerate the drink. So hopefully so. It's not that bad. It's just like a Gatorade. But I gotta take a break. Ugh. Oh. Oh gosh. Now it is that bad. Ooh. So it's still 10:20. They like you to have it all down in 5 minutes. And I knew that, well, being that I really can't tolerate a lot of stuff at one time. If I'm gonna eat something, I can't really like drink anything, but if I'm gonna drink something, I can't really eat anything. So that is one of the reasons why I didn't eat or drink anything this morning, because I wanted to make sure that I can get this drink down to do this test today. Oh, that's just, I can feel it making its way down my stomach. All gone. So it's 10:21, so it took me 1 minute to drink it. So I had to write that down on my little sheet of paper, and I give this to the ladies at the front desk at my doctor's office when I go. My appointment said 10:45, so I'll be headed there in another 10 minutes. I'll leave out the house because it's like right around the corner from my house. So hopefully I get these results today. If not, well, they'll probably be next day. I'm just hoping that I don't have to wait until my next doctor's appointment. But I do have a portal that they load my like blood results and stuff in. So I'll update you guys as soon as I have the results. Fingers crossed that I don't have it. If I do, I'll deal with it. It's not like I eat horrible right now anyway, because I can't. One, because of the gastric sleeve doesn't allow me to, and two, I don't really cook horrible and eat horrible anyway, because Corey is I'm sorry, now it got me the hiccups. Corey is a type 1 diabetic, so we really don't eat horrible anyway. So I'll deal with it if I do have gestational diabetes. It's just one hurdle of a few that I've had within this pregnancy. So that's how I'm going to choose to deal with it. I'm not going to be bummed out about it or anything. I'll deal with it if I do have it. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be back with the results of my gestational diabetes test. Guess what, guys? I passed my glucose test with 125 blood sugar As you can see, it should have been in between, or it should have been no higher than 139, and I was 125. So I passed my 1 hour glucose test. All right, guys. So after the glucose, I was 28 weeks at my glucose appointment. So 29 weeks, nothing really exciting happened. So 30 weeks, since I see her now every 2 weeks. So I went to see her again when I was 30 weeks. And you know how they now measure your stomach with the little measuring tape? So my stomach was measuring actually at 35 weeks. And all she said was, oh, your stomach's measuring big. And I was like, how big? So she said 35 weeks. And I said, well, wait a minute. Because I was 30 weeks and 6 days at that appointment. So the next day I would have been 31. So I said, I'm measuring a whole 4 weeks ahead. So she was like, well, the measuring could be off, which is why they do the weekly growth scan. So I'm doing weekly, biophysical profiles, which also they do an estimated weight on the baby. So so growth scans, BPPs, or biophysical profiles as well. So I'm getting those weekly now. So I had asked her, what is she like? Was she concerned with that? I'm sorry, I got the hiccups now. I asked her, was she concerned that my stomach was measuring big? And she said that she wasn't concerned just yet, because at my last growth scan, which 28-week growth scan, baby was measuring right on track, 2 pounds 15 ounces, and she was in the 56th percentile, so she is not concerned at this point. So my next growth scan is actually at 33 weeks. So I'll be getting a growth scan at 33 weeks, which would give her a better idea on how big a better idea of how big she's estimating to be. So these weeks are just flying. They're flying by, but to me, time is moving so slow. I'm so uncomfortable. I have pregnancy insomnia every single night. Every single night. I'm up. I will go to the bathroom, and it seems like when I go to the bathroom and empty my bladder, it gives her room to like do whatever. So I can't get back to sleep after I go to the bathroom, which is probably 3 or 4 times a night. So, yeah, maternity leave is near. I'm not sure exactly how near, but it's near. We do have we do have a C-section date. C-section date is going to be January 20th. So 1/20/20. But my mother-in-law seems to think that I'm going to go before then. So okay. I'm fine, honey. Just giving them an update on my YouTube channel. Love you. My mother-in-law seems to think that I'm going to go before that. She thinks that I'm going to go at the end of December. But I don't want baby to come out of there early. If she comes out of there after 37 weeks, fine, because 37 weeks would be considered full term. But I don't want her to have to spend time in the NICU. I don't want to have to leave her in the hospital because she has to stay in the NICU and so forth and so forth. So I just would rather for her to come out, after 37 weeks, if she wants to do so. I had my son at 37 weeks, so, but that was also induced because the amniotic fluid in his sac was low. It was leaking. So hopefully I can make it to January 20th. I'm hoping that I can make it to January 20th, which is also my brother's birthday. So, yeah, that'd be cute. But that's all that I have right now, guys. As you guys can see behind me, we put the playpen together, which has that's the changing pad, and then that's a bassinet, and I can flip it over, and it's also like, it's called, they call it a napper, but it's also like a bouncy chair. And then we also put the little swing set together, and the swing set, it comes off, and it's like another bouncer. So the box that we had back there it's a bouncer. So we technically have 3 bouncers in this house. So that's still in the box because I'm debating on if I want to take it back or not. But her uncle bought it for her. So it's a baby shower gift from her uncle. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to take anybody's gift back. So Corey said that we could leave the swing set downstairs and like use the bouncy chair on the swing for like when we're downstairs, and we can take the other bouncy chair upstairs. So we're just trying to make use of everybody's stuff. We did organize we have a storage shelf in the garage that we bought simply for her diaper stock pile and wipes. So we did organize that. So we're getting things together around here, guys. The nursery's not completed yet, but all we're waiting on now is the glider. So once the glider is once it gets delivered and it's in there, then I can vlog the nursery. I'm so happy with the way things came out, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. So currently today, I am 33 weeks and 6 days. I'm sorry, 32 weeks and 6 days. I'm trying to move this right along. Listen to me. But so tomorrow I'll be 33 weeks, and I'm excited. I'm getting more and more excited with each passing week. Harlem is so active on a daily. I do count her kicks. Right after I eat, she gives me 10 quick kicks, and she continues to move around, of course, but I stop counting after 10. So she's doing good in that department. We have our hospital tour this upcoming Sunday. I'm going to try to vlog some of that. I'm so excited for that. I've been up in labor and delivery, but I haven't took a complete like walk around. So I'm excited for that. I have a breastfeeding class coming up. I'm excited for that as well because I do plan on strictly breastfeeding. I'm in a breastfeeding group on Facebook because I'm trying to like gather as much information as I can about breastfeeding. I'm trying to like educate myself as much as I can on breastfeeding, like how to keep my milk flow up and stuff like that. So if you guys have any tips on that, please drop them below because I'm trying to breastfeed her for at least the first year. Not necessarily have her on my breast because once she gets to teething and all that, I can't, and she gets to gnawing, no. But I do want to continue to pump and feed her and bottle feed her, but breast milk. So I'm firm on that. I tried to breastfeed with my son, but after being in labor for 3 days, pushing for an hour, and then them saying, oh, you're going to have a C-section because he's stuck, I was tired. So I bottle fed him. Formula fed him. And I really want to breastfeed this time around with my daughter. So shoot me some tips on breastfeeding if you have any, because I'd love to educate myself on breastfeeding. So till next time, guys. Just to catch you guys up, this is my 30-week bump date shot. This is me and my guys on Thanksgiving Day. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving as well. We enjoyed ourselves. Ate good. Spent time with family. Good laughs. And this is my 32-week bump date shot. I was at work in the bathroom. I just decided to take a quick little selfie. Thank you for your continued support, guys. Don't forget to check out my Instagram page at lioness.simmons, where I update almost daily about my IVF and pregnancy journey.